Hey, what's up guys? Sorry, I'm a little late on this one. I tried so hard to get this to work yesterday, but it just was not having it on my iPhones. So in this video, I will be showing you how to jailbreak your iPhone on iOS 11.3.1 and below and get the coolest jailbreak tweaks. I'll also be sharing a number of my most favorite ones, and there are so many cool ones. So much great stuff you can do with a jailbroken phone that otherwise you would never be able to do. So experience something that no one else has on a stock phone with a jailbreak. So in this video, I'm going to show you two ways to jailbreak, one with a computer, one without, which is a little bit riskier, but of course the easier method. And I just want to say it's better now a day later, but I was not able to jailbreak. I literally tried between 200 to 300 times at least, nothing. I tried everything possible, and then a new update came out today, and finally I was able to push through and jailbreak my iPhone. So let's go ahead and jump in. And yeah, I have a number of jailbreak tweaks. Some of these I shared with you earlier. There's some really useful stuff, some cool looking stuff. There's an unlimited possibility of what you can do with a jailbreak out there, but in this video I'll be showing you about 20. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is real quick the safer method on the computer. Very simple. Now before I start, you guys do need to be on a certain firmware, of course, and if you don't know much about that, I know I have a lot of viewers that were asking me questions about that. Just jump into your settings, general settings, about, and if you're on iOS 11.3.1 or earlier, you can proceed with this and go ahead and jailbreak using this method. If you guys are on 11.4, this will not work. Installing this will just be a waste of time, so don't even do that. But if you're on 11.3.1, we can go ahead and continue. On the computer, I'm going to go ahead and share two links with you. One being for the Electra jailbreak. By the way, a huge thank you to Coolstar and all of the devs that made this jailbreak possible. I seriously never thought I'd be doing this, this soon again. It does take a while. It's a very hard thing to do, guys. So thank you so much to Coolstar. Go ahead and download the non-dev account version here. This uses a different exploit. Of course, if you do have a dev account, use this one, but the majority, 99% of you, will be downloading the non-dev account one. And again, this is the harder method with the computer. For the one with the phone, I'll do that in just a second. City Impactor is both for Mac or Windows, which is what you use to install this. Just go ahead and plug your phone in and go ahead and run Impactor, and just go ahead and drag the IPA file over to Impactor, log in with your Apple ID, and it will go ahead and install Electra. And I'm going to take this theme off because you guys can't really see the icons for what they are. But anyways, this is what Electra will look like, and you guys won't be able to open it up the first time. Just go into settings and actually general, scroll all the way down to profile, and go ahead and accept the profile for Electra, which I don't have because I use a dev account. But you go ahead and click jailbreak and it begins. So for the easy method, I'm just going to go ahead and bring a fresh device over. All right, so on my iPhone 8 Plus, also on iOS 11.3.1, let's go ahead and navigate over to ignition.fun. This is where we download the jailbreak from. And we're going to take some preliminary steps here to go ahead and get this jailbreak to work, and which I forgot to mention in the last step. First off, you will need to install a profile to go ahead and remove or prevent updates from happening, and this is the tvOS profile. You will need to restart your iPhone, but I'll do that later. And this is what kept me from jailbreaking all those times. As soon as I deleted, and I don't have it on this one, but if you have an iOS 11.4 update or whatever number update, delete it from in here, go in there and select delete, and it will remove that, and then you can go ahead and jailbreak. Also, you want to go ahead and disable Siri from over here, so Siri and search. Disable, click or press home for Siri, and that'll be the side button for the iPhone 10, same option. So here we want to go ahead and select Electra 11.3.1 VFS, the newest version, which at the time is 1.0.1. Make sure it's the VFS exploit, not the MP1, and go ahead and click install. So now you'll see this happening here. And in a moment here, we should have the jailbreak. And this is actually the next best thing to jailbreak me from back in the day. You can download a jailbreak completely separate from a computer. How cool is that? Now, this is the slightly less safe method. They can inject code into this, so be wary. I would recommend the computer one if you have a computer available. Anyways, you will need to go ahead and trust the profile. So also jump into general, scroll down to profile device management, and go ahead and trust Electra. Okay, now in here, we go ahead and place our device into airplane mode and select jailbreak. So this new version is more reliable, and hopefully within a few tries, it will go ahead and jailbreak. It's not always instant. As you can see, it did not work this time. And your device does restart a lot. Occasionally you'll get a root error and you'll have to completely restart your device. But it does work eventually. It's quite a process, let me tell you. I mean, earlier it is, now it's more reliable. So just keep trying back and forth, and eventually you guys will get it. And I would recommend this trick. So place your device into airplane mode, and without clicking jailbreak, lock your device and wait about a minute. And then as soon as you open your device, you click jailbreak, and the success rate actually rises because of that. And that actually helped me as well. So there is a waiting period, so you'll have to wait through that. But essentially you want to lock your device until that goes away, so about a minute, and then you unlock and click jailbreak, and it has a better success rate. So you'll know it's working when it says 2 out of 3 installing Cydia, and then it resets on its own. Oh, actually, there we go. So the first time it will restart, and then you got to go in and do it again. So we can see that that time it worked, which is great. All right, so second round, you'll know it's working when your phone doesn't reset on its own. 2 out of 3. There we go. So all is good. It'll start installing Cydia now. And in a moment here, you guys will be jailbroken. One of the easiest jailbreaks I've ever done. So thank you so much to Coolstar and the Electra team. All right, so now that you guys are jailbroken, I'd like to share my favorite jailbreak tweaks and the ones really I can't live without. Starting with Anemone, this is to theme your phone. This basically gives you a very nice interface, and you can go ahead and preview themes before you enable them in here. And I've got Lotus running. And as you can see, I have no icon labels, a very clean look. This is with Hide Labels X, and Cylinder actually gives you these animations when turning between pages. This is my all-time favorite, so I leave it, but there are many to choose from, and especially going to Spotlight, it's a very cool transition. And a really great one, must have for iPhone 10 users, this is Bottom Control X, and you can actually control which section of the bottom of your iPhone does what. So on the bottom right here, I have it set so it brings up the control center. Very convenient, something I wish Apple would have brought to iOS 12. On the left here, it puts your device to sleep for that continuity, between being able to tap your device to wake it. And Pico Banners too is pretty great. It gives you this very, very tiny notification banner, so it's not as cluttered as the big official one. Also on the top, you can have Aerify, which is a volume HUD, much cleaner than the stock one. It can disappear faster as well, and you can change the colors. Very diverse. I've got BioProtect X set up as well on photos, so it locks it with your face. Once it's in view, it'll actually unlock it. Really neat. And some keyboard tweaks. So of course, nude keys, give your keys a gradient effect. Looks really, really cool. Choose from many colors. On the bottom here, we've got bar emojis. So your most commonly used emojis, you can scroll through them. And smooth cursor brings that very similar look from Microsoft Office to your actual keyboard cursor. And swipe selection. So this one I think is a must-have even with the 3D Touch trackpad on devices. Basically just swipe real quick through the keyboard. If you swipe down here, it'll highlight the text. Seriously, one awesome tweak. And of course, I feel like I do this to death, but Eclipse 10, a dark mode on the iPhone 10 is just natural. On any other device, it's just plain cool as well. Here, it'll actually save you battery life, give you a really cool interface in many areas of iOS. So that's a great one. Circle icons in settings gives your setting icons this nice rounded look here. And on the top right here, this is Bozzy. Get the battery percentage in your status bar on the iPhone 10, many styles to choose from. Right here is Better CCXI, and allows you to customize your control center in many different styles. So I just changed things around a little bit. And in the music, this is Artsy. So since ColorFlow didn't get updated, Artsy has taken its place, and it adjusts the background of your music player here to the color of the album art. And down here, this is Mitsuha XI. Get a live music visualizer. Very, very neat. It was just updated and fixed for iOS 11.3.1, so it works even better. How cool is that? This is seriously my favorite thing ever. And next up is Force in Picture, how to get that picture-in-picture mode on all other devices. It hasn't been updated in a while, but it still works just fine on 11.3.1. Oh, and RealCC actually disables the toggles in the control center instead of just that temporary whiteout solution. Oh, and Easy Switcher X actually allows you to dismiss the cards just with one swipe, just like iOS 12. And just a couple lock screen tweaks for the iPhone 10. Fast Unlock 10 actually allows you to jump right into your home screen if you have no notifications that you need to read. Very convenient. And also here's another one. This is called the Pearl Retry. So if it doesn't scan right away, it will keep rescanning every 0.7 seconds or however long you want it to until it gets through to your home screen. And in the camera app, here's Tap Tap Flip, a must-have, the convenience of Snapchat, but in your camera application. And already a favorite of mine, PokéCall gives you that Pokemon interface every single time with randomized characters and randomized Pokemon. And to run, of course, decline the call, fight to pick it up, hide to just dismiss it and have it up here, which is very convenient. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't have the phone call hijack your entire phone, and you can jump back into it just like this. So very, very neat. And another must, this is Dot. So this is a pretty recent one. It allows you to get this notification dot up here. Very similar to the physical one, on Android phones, but it's color representative of the application it's coming from. So that one is from Snapchat, the one on the right is Instagram, and actual messages are green. So they flash and pulse here. Very, very cool. I wish Apple would add something like this to iOS 12. All right, guys, so there it is. The iOS 11 jailbreak is here, and it's only gonna get better. So my recommendation recommendation to you is every single time Electra is updated, go ahead and update it physically as well. I personally have not experienced any random crashing. It seems to be very stable. That's what I'm pretty happy about. iOS 11.3.1 plus this equals a very, very good combination. So I'm excited to see this grow, all the new tweaks. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on all the latest tweaks. So stay tuned for that. Keep your jailbreak updated and you guys will have a great time. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace.